Spencer Pratt goes on to Bill Maher's show, and this was pretty good. Roll the clip.
This is a state that is constantly overthinking everything and overregulating everything. Trust me, I know. I did whole bits about how it took me 3 years to get the solar turned on. Solar, something they want you to have.
But now they're taxing you, I think, for having it.
They are?
I think so.
What do you mean you think so? You have
I think,
to know.
I don't need to know about solar,
Okay,
I need to focus on making sure the moms are safe and the animals are not being abused. That's my party.
I know, but if you're the mayor...
the solar panels, that's going to be somebody I'm hiring. That's my deputy mayor is going to worry about the solar panels.
No, Spencer, I got bad news. If you're the mayor, you are going to have to learn some of these issues more.
Solar panels. We're about 3 years from worrying about solar panels. We need to get all the naked drug addicts off of the sidewalks, and then I can worry about solar panels.
But we can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
With the state of LA right now, the solar panels, you can spit that gum out. I love the idea of getting the drug addicts treatment and giving them job opportunities. And if we need more solar panels, personally, I think we got to investigate the LADWP, why you even need a solar panel. You pay so much money for regular electricity that we got to check why our rates are going up 10% plus every month, and we're not getting better electricity. Alkaline water is not coming out of our tap. So I'll get back to you on the solar panels, but it's a little. My totem pole is make sure people don't have home invasions every single night.
Right.
Make sure you're not losing your whole suspension because we haven't fixed a road. I'm basic. That's why I'm resonating. Common sense, basic stuff. People that are struggling to live in LA right now because it's so expensive and they're stepping in human poop, they don't care about your problem with the solar panel right now. But they may, once I get rid of the poop and I make it more affordable to live, then they may want solar panel.
Good answer. Good answer. Next.
Ready for the best part? 60% of the people in Los Angeles that are experiencing homelessness, they're ready. No, they're not from California. They've been brought here by NGOs that profit off of this homeless industrial complex. Medicaid.
Wait. They've been brought here?
They've been brought here.
Who did that?
Body brokers bring these people here.
From where?
All across the country. If you're an addict, you can come to LA and get these rehabs and use your Medicaid. You have a social security.
It's also, if you're going to be, shall we say, outdoors your whole life, it's better to be here than in Minneapolis.
100%.
You know,
so a lot of
I think that's part of the attraction. I don't know if this is a big plot. Do you think this is a big...
There's a big part where this is, like I talk to these people who are now sober, off fentanyl, off meth, and they say they got literally brought here through a rehab, trying to get off drugs. Their money runs out, boom, left on the street.
In LA, my people in LA that's watching me live, is he lying or is he telling the truth? Is there there? I think it is. If I was homeless and I want to do drugs, I'm going to go to the most beautiful climate and stay on the beach and smoke crack all day. And then I can't go to jail for smoking crack. I'm going to smoke double crack. That's what these people are doing. Why would you go to Arizona? Arizona's the most terrible state they ever go to ever. I would never, if you're a crackhead, don't ever go to Arizona. It's the worst state. You'll burn alive. We burn, it's 150 degrees every day. Around the clock, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days, it's 150,000 degrees in Arizona. You would burn, you would die here. We'll leave you in the street. The cops are bad. This is the worst state to ever live in. So don't come to Arizona. Keep your over there. So y'all know I'm lying. Arizona's the best state in the union, to be honest, especially Scottsdale. Everybody loves Scottsdale. But don't bring your LA. Don't LA our Scottsdale. We will send you to jail. I'm snitching. Let a person come out here doing crack and transferring people. I'm snitching. I'm going down there testifying under oath. All right, we got 2 more clips. Roll it.
I feel like people are all hyped on socialism because they're like, everything's so expensive. America's failed. Give me money. But what they're forgetting is all the people that these socialists are saying they're taking the money and giving, they're going to leave. And then they're not going to have any money to take from these people to give to you. I keep telling people the way we get you money is stopping the socialism, letting the successful rich people build businesses, build restaurants, put money into your pocket because there's more jobs, there's more opportunity. That's how we actually get you more money. To lie to you and tell you, we're going to tax these rich people. We already tax so much in LA, in California. I can't even comprehend taxing more. What's happening is we tax these people and then other rich people, this champagne socialists, scammers, steal that money, because they're all connected to the people taxing them. And then the people that should see the money, the communities, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the parks, the actual infrastructure doesn't see that money because different rich people stole the money that was being taxed from the rich people. So I actually feel like Robin Hood because I'm coming in and I'm gonna say, where's all this money? We're done with everyone stealing the tax money. We're gonna actually put it to the people that have turned us socialism because they say America doesn't work. It doesn't work if we let people steal all the tax money.
100%. I think people kind of miss that. There's a strategic plan here, and there's a methodology to this stuff. And it's very simple. All you got to do is use common sense. What do you think will happen first? If you are punitive towards rich people, they have the means and financial infrastructure to leave a state tomorrow. They can just pick up and leave. They are operating, many of these multi-billion-dollar companies and billionaires are operating in debt anyway. They don't care. They're using other people's money to make money. If they have to use or burn a couple $100 million just to move somewhere else where over the next 10, 15, 20 years, they're going to make that money back and double, they can afford to do things like that. Even if they leave and they leave their company in LA, these billionaires can just leave. And it's crazy because all the cities that are flourishing are cities that are very advantageous for business owners and entrepreneurs to live in. You go to Texas and it's no state income tax. It's very friendly to business. People doing startups and all this other stuff. You come to Arizona, the chip companies are out of control. Big, crazy 20-mile chip facility, 40,000 jobs. And these things are attracting wealthy people. Let me give you an example. One day I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm speaking into existence. Don't hate on my dreams. One day I'll be a billionaire because I want to change the world. I want to give and support people and be philanthropic more than anybody else in history. With that being said, I could have lived in LA. I could have lived in California. My wife is from California. But people like me that have flexibility in my job, why in the world, if I can do this from anywhere, would I do it in California and have to pay those taxes? It's insane. But people that are working every day, struggling, grinding, trying to make it, they can't move. So when their policies fail and they all get rich and they leave, you're stuck with the bag. One more clip.
I grew up in LA. All my best friends are Jewish. I grew up going to Crossroads. I've been to more bar and bat mitzvahs than I had been to church until I was maybe still tied to the point where, of course, when I'm running for mayor, I'm going to temples. I'm supporting my Jewish friends. The level of psycho Nazi lunacy that came at me to just say that I want my friends and family to feel safe in LA, to feel safe if their kids go to UCLA. I had to see, if the only thing that came out of this whole experience, there's a lot of things, if I, God forbid, or God's plan, I don't win, to see what people experience right now just because of their religion is diabolical. And again, I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care how you identify. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care whatever you do, but you should have the right to do that and feel safe wherever you are, whether it's going to school, going to your poppin' trans bar, whatever it is. You should feel safe and not feel in danger. And that's back to my common sense.
And you know what the funny thing is I think majority of people who are conservative feel that way. Like a lot of us don't care about trans and stuff, really. I mean, until you start hurting other people. But other than that, be trans, bro.